This classic building on the outskirts of the polis is the indoor basketball court that can host a large number of spectators at the Delphic Amphictyony. This is the entrance from which the athletes enter the field. This is the entrance for the spectators. Next to the basketball court, there is the corresponding swimming pool and water polo. On the opposite side of the polis of Delphi, there are two classic stadiums. This is the ice rink and ice dance stadium. The adjacent building is a student sports ground. In the interior of Polis, there are three circular classical standard buildings in the periphery of the universities. The first will house the Opera House. The second will house the Planetarium. The third will house the Aquarium, a unique complex within which visitors will admire and study the secrets of the seabed. Here, 4 experimental and research centres devoted to solving climate change problems will be built. The first will investigate what is happening to the animal, plant and human worlds that live on Earth's soil. The second will investigate the impacts of nuclear tests, industrial and other waste on land and in the air, alteration of the atmosphere, and problems in the avian world. The third will investigate the occurrence of groundwater resources, rivers and lakes, the natural and animal life of the seabed. The fourth will investigate inequalities in rising and falling temperatures, melting ice, especially in the northern and southern hemisphere regions, and the threatening rise in temperatures in equatorial countries. In these 4 C-shaped buildings, at the 4 ends of the polis of the Delphic Amphictyony, Earth and Space, international researchers will be working in the following branches of space. Space Education Training Center. Space Law Scientific Center. Space Medicine Laboratories. Space Adaptation Labs. Four more space research and experimental centres will gain business interest in the Delphi Land and Space Planning Grid. The Centre for Innovative Technologies in Space, Startups. The Centre for International Space Cooperation. The Experimental Centre for Human Adaptation to Space. The Space Launcher Space Centre. This is the Delphi Technological University, which will accept students from all over the world. This is where the Standard Academy of Space Studies will operate. Here too, the Academy of Climate Change. At the Academy of Innovation and Startups, there will also be marketing and business administration departments. Ecosystem academies will operate Earth biology projection rooms on Earth, at sea, and in the air. Here too, the Centre of Land Population Control. Student halls, teacher halls, dinner halls, seminar halls, offices and systems of high security, fire safety, control and supervisions of persons and facilities, etc. will meet the needs of the academic polis. This is the Epsilon Team Building Complex, which will consist of international personalities who will exercise control and operational leadership of the polis.